Guys, today we are going to discuss about the C strings. C strings are helpful in the C programming. If you are copy, if you need to understand the in the C about the C strings before using the strings in the C coding. A one-dimensional array of characters terminated by the null character. Like this, we can define the strings. Here, for example, I'm giving the character string. This is called character string, the hello. Here, the string is represented in the memory location. The index is in the memory location. How it will look like? Hello means HELLO. At end of the this is the null character. Let us say that this is the null character. Each memory location H has the different memory address, and this one is the different memory location. This is the different memory location. This is the different memory location. Actually, we don't place the null character here. Here we don't place any null character at end of the string constant. The compiler automatically places the null character at end of the string when it initializes the array. Let's try it initializes the array. This is the no need to the memory. This is the memory representation. In the memory, it will look like this. Supports the wide range of the string functions. Let us say first of all the string copy. The string copy the s1 and s2. This is the function. The significance of this function prototype is this copy the string s2 into the s1. Here s1 is the empty, s2 is the it contains the string. Suppose if you want to copy from the s2 into the s1, you need to use the string copy function. And also similarly we have the string concatenation. We have the string concatenation means the hello word. The string s2 is concatenating onto the end of the s1. Suppose if the s1 is the here s1 is the empty, s2 is the full. We are copying from here to here. Here the s1 is the both are strings, both are contains the valid string. For example, the s1 is contains hello, s2 is contains hello world. Suppose you want to combine both of the things, concatenation should be happen. The hello world like this, the hello world will be printed and end of the it returns the string. Basically, it returns the s1 is contains the hello world. At end of the string hello world, the s1 is contains the total hello world string. Here, suppose I want to find out the length of the string. Suppose I have the string. Suppose earlier I seen the here the characters. Suppose hello. Here now number of characters we don't know. Nobody don't know the number of characters in the string. Suppose your name, your village name, your whatever name is the you want to print the number of characters contains in the string. That time you will use the return the length of the string s1. That time you have to use the string length s1. Like this, it will compare the number of characters in the string. It will return the integer point. The return type is the integer. Here the string compare. The string compare is the s1 and s2. And if s1 and s2 we are comparing the both the things. Suppose if you want to compare both the things is suppose the string s1 and s2. S1 is the madam, s2 is the madam. Suppose you want to compare the thing, both strings are same, it will return the 0. Other than it will return the -1. If both strings are not same, it will return the -1. The return type is the here is the integer. Here the string length is the integer. Here the wide the return types. Like that, the strings are most helpful in the C coding. These strings are defined. These are the library string. These strings are defined in the string.h header file. Here this is the string.h header file. You need to include the any if you are doing the any string operations, then you can use this header file in your programming like that. Suppose let us see the how to implement few of the string functions. We'll see we have the so many string functions. Let few for example we'll see these four string functions how they are implemented. These are more helpful before going to the interview. The interview point of view, they will ask these are the basic questions they will ask in interview. String copy implementation. How we can copy the string from the one string to the other string. we will discuss about. This is the string copy implementation. Generally, in our normal programming, we'll generally will directly will invoke this function. If you go to the any interview, they will ask the how to implement the string copy function. That time the logic is more important. Here the void the prototype is void string copy char star s1 and s2. This is the s1 is the input, s1 is the output here. Here you should know that I have declared one integer variable, initialize the I is equal to 0, while s1 I this is array type, while s1 I is equal to the s2 I not equal to the null character I plus plus incrementing. Here I have declared the for your easy of understanding, this is the s1 string, this is the s2 string. Suppose initially the I is pointed here, the I is both places, I is pointed here. In the I is, whenever I is pointed in the here, whenever the loop is executing, that time to both strings, this will be the I is incremented. Here first time it will increment, it will copy from the s2 to the s1, s2 to the s1 this position, from the for a s2 first position to the s1 first position, s2 second position to the s2 second position. Like that, all strings will be copied from the s to the s1 until the terminating null character. Like this is the logic is the very simple. You can explain the in the interview section before, if anybody asks in a friend like this, you can explain. Like this you can remember, the logic is very simple. Here s1 I s2 I is equal and it will copying. Here is equal to means it is copying, and then not equal to the null character. Let us see the how in a compact way we'll see how the string copy function implemented. This is the pointer version of the string copy function. Here the char star s1 char star s2, while star s1 plus plus is equal to the star s2 plus plus is not equal to the null character. Like this is the compact way of the writing the program. The sum of the interviews very if you write any this kind of the logic, they will very much impressed on your code. Let's see now the string copy implementation. How string compare implemented. Here char star s1 and s2, we are comparing the both the strings. Sometimes in our programming, sometimes we need to compare the both the strings. This implementation is required. We suppose in our any banking sector, suppose if you are entering into the password, already your password is there. If you are entering into the password, that existing password, this memory location the stored password, entered password, both things are compared. That time these functions are very helpful in our daily life. Suppose for example the implementation is looks like this, the logic is looks like very simple. This is the s1 string, this is the s2 string. Suppose s1 contains the 5 character, s2 contains the number of character, doesn't matter. It can be contain the 5 character, it can be contain the 4 character s2. First time I'm comparing the here the first location, the first index is 0 in s1 0 I'm comparing, s2 0 I'm comparing. If it is both are equal, it's okay, no issue. I'm moving to the my counter is moving to the next, my loop is moving to the next. I'm comparing the here second position, here second position. If both are equal, then moving to the next. If both are not equal, it will return the is not equal. If like this, all the indices it will compare at the end of the null character. Like this, suppose if all indices are same, it will return the 0, otherwise it will return the difference amount. Suppose let us see, suppose it will return the integer value, string compare s1 and s2. If the implementation is look like, I started the for loop, the star s1 is equal to the star s2, is equal. This is the comparison I am doing. After that, the s1 plus plus s2 plus plus. Here I am incrementing the pointers. It will go to the indices by indices. First time in first loop I am comparing both are same. This one s1 is equal. It will increment the s1. If both the strings are same, the s1 is equal to 0. It will return the 0. Else it will return the star s1 minus s2. The difference amount it will return. If it is returning anything, other than the 0, the strings are not equal. It return the 0, the strings are equal. Like this string implementation function will work. How we can implement the string length functions. Suppose to implement the string length function, I am taking the int string length char star s1 int I is equal to 0 while si, this is the array type, si not equal to the null character I plus plus. Here the return I. Suppose this is implementation is very simple. Let us say if you have the only one string, suppose I am pointing here point I is equal to 0, every time the loop is getting incrementing. Suppose if every time the loop is getting the incrementing, how at the end of the null character. Finally, first is the 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the null character, it won't count the null character. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 will be written. My string length is the 4. This is the I hope guys, I hope you understood very well. If you have any comments, please comments on the comment section. If you have any I will provide the your queries. I will respond to your queries. Thank you guys.